So, little Washington Post did something that I think is really cool about because a lot of people are worried about the coronavirus. So this is how COVID-19 can transform the buildings where we live and work.
Okay.
Yeah.
The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way we move through space, and some architects say these changes are creating a new normal.
New normal. Love that. That's my new favorite one, new normal.
I love how they're using this upbeat music to make it like less dystopian.
Yeah.
What this moment brings to us is a possibility to rethink everything.
People are experiencing a heightened awareness of their surroundings and how they interact with their surroundings.
Cool.
The hope would be that we never go back to pre-COVID understanding of the relationship between human health and architecture.
So see, it's a good thing. You see, this, even though like small businesses are shutting down and this woman lost her husband and stuff, it's a good thing because of, get this, from the Washington Post, architecture.
I mean, I get it, but I didn't realize Chef Royce over here is the king of making omelets without breaking eggs. I didn't realize you could just make omelets without broken eggs.
Sorry, in this case, is breaking eggs hemorrhaging in your brain? Oh. Because you're comparing making an omelet to brain hemorrhages.
Yeah, okay. You know, a lot of people died during the Great Leap Forward, but, you know, it was a leap forward, dude. They weren't going backwards.
Okay, she's about to tell us, so it's pretty cool.
For most people, this heightened awareness is new, but many architects have been focusing on it for a long time. Caitlin Taylor is an architect with a background in agriculture, and she lives on an organic farm in Connecticut.
Oh my gosh, she sounds, I haven't heard her talk yet, but she already sounds like one of the most insufferable people to have a conversation with.
She sounds like a miserable lesbian.
That's the name of my ska band.
Miserable lesbian.
Yeah, pretty cool. It's all dudes.
Ryan Long in it.
Yeah. Hello, lead singer Ryan Long, Miserable Lesbians.
We got Ryan Long, you know, because, yeah, he's talented, but also because, you know, he already fit our visual motif. So
Yeah, he kind of dressed like a miserable lesbian.
We said, hey, guys, we're all going to dress like miserable lesbians. And we were like, wait a minute, I know a guy who's already got the clothes.
I love you, Ryan.
You know, in our 12, 13-year history as a firm, we've built our entire model of practice around an understanding of the ways in which buildings can make people
She is so boring, even the crickets commit suicide around her. They're just killing themselves.
This is like, I almost feel bad sometimes for some of these people because you meet people like this and then it's like, you realize, like, when you go on the internet, sometimes, like, some people just report everything they see, and they're insufferable and miserable. And then you see a woman like this, and you're like, yeah, there's no other way life would have played out for you. Like,
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, these are the people that spent their entire childhood being ignored, neglected, and laughed at and picked on.
You know how, like, Ellen Page has too much forehead? What do we call when you have too little forehead?
Three head?
Yeah, it's just three head. She has no head forehead.
She should get together with Elliot Page, by the way.
Did I dead name?
Don't dead name.
Did I dead name?
Don't dead name.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Hey, Elliot. Sorry, bro.
But she should get with the big homie Elliot, and they should work on some kind of surgical solution.
sick or that can make people healthy.
In 2011, Taylor's firm designed a hospital in Butaro, Rwanda.
And in 2012, it was burned to the ground.
Yeah.
One of
You know
their
what'd be
goals
really funny would be build a hospital like in Rwanda, but then not train anybody. Just give them everything they need, but then what does this do?
They're still sacrificing babies to get rid of AIDS.
They're opening up people's heads with bone saws.
Obviously, this is a saw meant to cut open your head so you can let the demons out.
And you're like, no, it's just a headache. Just give them ibuprofen.
One of their goals was to reduce the transmission of airborne disease. Taylor says the design solutions they developed were simple but profound.
Understanding how people travel through
God, that
the
fucking
hospital.
vocal fry.
And she's going to be interviewed for this Washington Post thing. She didn't put a little bit of makeup on.
She's got a lot of makeup on.
That's a lot of makeup?
That's probably her all dolled up.
Really? What does she look like without it? A ghost?
Probably. Yeah, she looks like somebody who's suffering from hypothermia.
Yeah.
Like, ma'am, your lips are blue.
You know when you become a vampire in Skyrim, and every time you walk into it, and they're always like, "You look kind of sick. You're looking pale."
By the way, has this woman ever fucking heard of chapstick?
No, Mike. I will answer your question with the same thing you told me. That's her with all the chapstick she had on.
Oh my God, those lips are those are the most chapped lips. I've seen homeless people in New York in the wintertime with less chapped lips.
To be fair, she lives in an air fryer. So it's
Her
very
fucking
dry.
lips look like Krispy Kreme donuts. Like, go get some chapstick, you gross.
It's very bad. They're very fucking bad.
And separating people as best you can.
When
you know they're-
your lips look like Sour Patch Kids, you should probably get some chapstick.
Oh, look how pretty she is, though.
Disgusting. She
bad airflow and
gives
no
you a
natural
blowjob,
light.
and it feels like a fucking cat is licking your dick.
Her ears look like the doors on a fancy car. She's like Lamborghini door ears.
Lamborghini door ears and lips that are so chapped they look like pretzels.
I'm sorry. She's trying to tell us important things about architecture. She's the best at
Her
parties.
lips look like those cracked fucking, you know, the cracked like area like of the desert, like in Utah, where like the ground is just cracked. Somebody's crawling across her lips, going,
fuck.
"Water, water." They're seeing mirages of like fucking Coca-Cola machines.
Hey, leave Slab City mouth alone, okay? She's doing the best she can. She's doing the best she can.
Holy shit!
Oh fuck!
Somebody's saying, "Holy shit!" Ashton Birdie fell off hard. Still doing better than baked.
This is Ashton Buzzard.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry, man. What were you saying?
This is serious, okay?
Separating people as best you can when you know they're sick, when you know they're contagious with something, involved moving the.
I'm sorry, one more. I have to apologize. If she gives you a blowjob, she give your dick rug burn.
She looks like that girl in high school that you know she finally lost her virginity just because some really desperate guy really needed to lose his virginity too.
Travel through the hospital and separating people as best you can when you know they're sick, when you know they're contagious with something, involved moving the hallways from a single interior double-loaded corridor with bad airflow and
I
no
am a
natural
doctor.
light.
I spent over 4 months in medical school. I am ready to go.
Can you imagine? Look at the facilities, though. They're nice. You know, it's a good facility when they have mosquito tents.
Mosquito tents, and everybody's in a common area like a 19th century hospital. This looks like a tuberculosis ward from Boardwalk Empire. This is where Doc Holliday went to die.
Window and the relationship between the windows on one
We
side of the
used to
building
use
and
fly paper, but unfortunately we ran out of fly paper. It is very expensive to have imported.
the other side were like very specifically calibrated to maximize cross ventilation.
The Butaro District Hospital was effective in part because it was specifically designed for the environment where it was built. Taylor says this is a design strategy that should be practiced more widely, especially as architects
Oh, no, that's not a patient. That's the president of the hospital.
consider the impact of diseases like COVID-19.
That's just the African
We need
equivalent
to
of that
get
kid
way
from the
better.
Shriners Hospital commercial. They've just the African version.
As an industry and as a profession, at designing in open dialogue with the climate and the ecosystem in which our projects are.
An open dialogue with the climate. Are you talking to dirt? What dialogue are you having with the climate?
Yeah, why don't you scoot up to the grocery store, buy yourself conditioner so you can design a better fucking hairstyle visa. So why don't you design and dream about some less dry hair?
I look at her hair and I want to have a shoot at the OK Corral. Fucking tumbleweed head over here.
Old fucking Hanson hair over here. Old Mbop hair over here. Fucking asshole. I hate this woman. I hate her guts.
That's not true. The dudes from Hanson are prettier women.
Just run a comb through that shit.
Please, for the she did. She keeps breaking them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be told what the future of the fucking world needs to be. Oh, we're gonna engineer a new future. Well, you cut your hair with a fucking Flowbee, lady. How dare you?
It's like a fucking pilgrim.
Yeah, seriously. How about you design a fucking buckle for your head? Should design something. Why don't you design a hat with a buckle? You fucking asshole. How about you dream up and design some smallpox blankets, you fucking dumb.
The Indians called it maize.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't heard a single word she said, I'll be honest.
I'm sorry. No, you're right. We're being
Mike, you're being very mean.
No, but seriously, somebody actually said her vocal fry indicates your childhood. Oh, great, lady. So now we got to blow up all the buildings and start over because you were diddled as a kid? I don't think so, lady. I don't have that kind of time.
God damn.
I love these like ideas to the Great Reset, and they're like, we're going to reimagine all of our buildings and we're going to rebuild the world. And it's like, motherfucker, I've been driving down I-95 and driving across bridges in states all across America. You can't even keep bridges fucking up and running. You can't even keep the currently existing infrastructure from falling apart. And you want to blow it all up and start over? You fucking nuts? The same people that ran the planet into the ground are like, I've got a plan. We're going to start over. And you're like, how many fucking schemes do you have?
She looks like she has an everlasting gobstopper in her mouth at all times.
Dude, the same people, right? The same families that go back 200 years that have been running this planet. The people that invented slavery are the ones that are like, we're going to reimagine the world. You're like, what? Really?
There's another guy in this, though.
Nature and humanity are codependent. And I think that this situation that we're in...
I don't know if you know about this guy. He spared no expense. His cane has a mosquito and amber.
He looks like one of those art teachers that like asks you to bring egg cartons in and pick through your own garbage for school. He looks like one of those art teachers where like there's a rumor he's fucking one of the students. And everybody's like, yeah, I heard Mr. Johnson. Yeah, I heard Mr. Hall's fucking all the sophomore girls.
Like the great composer Arvo Part.
Who?
Mike, Arvo Part, shit slaps. You don't got his mixtape, dude? He did a song with Kanye.
Like the great composer Timbaland said.
But Mike, what about Magoo? What about Magoo?
Magoo is dope.
I know.
Magoo didn't get enough
But
love.
what happened to him?
The
What he said.
Somebody says he looks like Craig T. Nelson.
Well, when I was done with Coach, I found the Great Reset was a passion of mine.
About it, it sends us all back to the first grade. And
Hey, look, it's
that's
alternate universe
something
Julian
which I
Assange, the
think
one where
is a
where Trump
positive,
pardoned him.
because we've spent the last few decades basically wrecking the earth.
We spent the last few decades wrecking the earth. You hear that?
I'm working on a project in Bogota for the doctorates college. It's about 100.
If you're working on any project in Bogota, it's a cover for a cocaine business.
Oh, good, more postmodern misery.
What are you talking about? You don't like that?
No, I love uninspired fucking straight lines all over the place. I love it.
You don't like that the future looks like Minecraft?
Yeah, I don't like that the future looks like fucking self-assembled furniture from Amazon.
That's like IKEA. Fucking IKEA buildings.
Literally an Amazon desk.
Oh. All right, there's one more person that we got to check out, and then we got to go break.
Would be full of furniture and almost a kit of tools. And
So it's a
parts.
Marriott. Like, what's so impressive? That's what it was. It's like,
It's
just
like
the
a
lobby of a Marriott.
It's a Marriott without a gym.
It's one of those- no, it's one of the ones that has a tiny fitness center.
The
but
micro
no
gym.
pool.
The
Yeah.
micro gym.
Sorry, Heather. We have one. We have one machine.
That can be
And it's always out of order.
manipulated by the individual, and in many cases might even be relying upon bring your own device policy, so that you aren't even touching anything.
Could that
You're-
device be? No.
No, I know what you want to say.
I stopped.
I already
I
know what you
stopped.
want to say.
I stopped.
So the future of businesses would be basically desk and you have to bring your own shit from home. So then why not just work from home? What's the point? What's the point of going into work?
Will we be getting raises or any sort of I don't know, recompensation for?
Oh no, we're asking salary to take a 10% pay cut. Actually.
Oh, great.
Good.
It's like that World Economic Forum thing where they're like, "You'll own nothing and be happier for it." It's like, oh, gee, great.
You're simply bringing what you already have on hand because it's supplied by your employer, and you're unlocking the potential of different screens or whiteboards or cameras.
No, stop pretending like this is a good thing. Stop pretending like you're suddenly going to start letting people express themselves at work again.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to be like, oh, it's going to be great. You're going to buy your own shit, so we don't have to buy it, but you can express yourself. But obviously within the framework that we set for you, and we still won't be allowing you to display any sort of individuality or wrong think. So you get nothing. It's just a roundabout way of making you pay for your own desk.
Will you have at least a microwave I could use to heat my lunch up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Will we be permitted to bring food into the building? Absolutely not.
No.
Through an app that's on your phone, and you have a choice of working at a bigger table to draw or write or exchange thoughts with colleagues or on a couch.
I'm sorry. What are you you reinvented what? Having a table?
Yeah.
Did you invent a couch?
Look, the more this goes on, mark my words, I'm going to myself. I just want everybody to know this. I'm only telling you this now so that you can clip this and save it. And I'm telling you in advance, please don't get all bent out of shape or think that I just don't want to do this anymore. So if I just end up, eating a bullet, this is going to be why. Because I don't want to deal with these nerds running the planet. I can't do it.
We're there, my friend. We're already
I'm
there.
not.
COVID-19 has been devastating.
As Tupac said, don't shed a tear. I ain't happy here.
As Tupac also said, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Exactly.
Couch.
COVID-19 has been devastating, but architects say there's also some hope. Hope that this tragedy wakes people up to the changes that were needed
Somebody says Royce is honestly worried. I'm not. Mike's mistake is going to kill himself as long as I've known him.
Yeah.
I'm not worried. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, it's just it's a matter of when, not if.
Yeah.
before the pandemic.
If we take one thing from this crisis,
Is that you're irredeemably ugly.
Yeah, it's
That's the one thing I've taken from this video.
she's one of those fucking chicks that I'm sure if you were in a really cold streak and you were just losing your swag, you might do it. But there's the girls that you would fuck just to get your swag back and maybe get a little kick in your step. But after you fuck them, you're like, oh, I can't believe I did that. This is one of those ones that even while you're fucking her, you're like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
She looks like she went to school with Tom Sawyer.
She looks like Tom Sawyer.
She
looks like Huck Finn.
Huck Finn.
She looks like Brad Renfro now.
She looks like Huck Finn, but she fucked N-word Jim and then accused him of.
She does look like Huck Finn though. She looks like Jonathan Taylor Thomas all grown up.
All right, enough. We got to get to break here. Let me read.
Kevin says, I'd hit 23 times a day. I love nerdy looking chicks. I hear your point, sir, but there are cute nerdy chicks,
That's
right?
correct.
There's attractive ones that don't look terrible. She looks like she's been left out on a drying rack for fucking weeks. She looks like the human equivalent of jerky.
She looks like distressed wood.
Yes. She looks like what meat used to look like before refrigeration when they just had to coat it in salt and hang it up in a fucking barn.
She looks like something you would buy at Urban Outfitters.
She looks like an Old Navy jacket. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
No,
I don't even think it does.
I know, I get it. I actually does. An Old Navy jacket.
She's the human equivalent of an Old Navy jacket.
Oh, fuck. This is what happens when you buy pleather and not real leather.
Exactly.
This is what you get.
She looks like an Amazon futon. You go, you said this was leather. And we said, no, I said it was like
It's like
leather.
leather. All right, enough. It's being mean. Now at this point, it's gratuitous.